special edition of The Brush Up. I'm Liset Puentes, and I'm here with Suthida, also Miss Washoe County. So tell us about your experience.
Well, my experience as Miss Washoe County so far has been amazing. We haven't done anything much, but I mean, it's been exciting, and so I'm so blessed.
Yeah. When was your first pageant?
My first pageant was actually when I was a senior in high school, so that was back in 2011, I believe. And yeah, I did it just because I was looking for a scholarship, and the Miss America program is a scholarship program.
Yeah, well, why pageants? You know, when I look up scholarships, I don't necessarily go towards the, you know, walking around in a bikini and all of that.
Right.
So why pageants?
Well, at first I didn't know that I was actually have to wear a bikini, because I mean, before that I didn't actually wanted to do pageants. But my mom was like, well, since you do theater in high school, I was a theater kid and I was also a senior class president. She was like, why don't you just use your voice and your presence on stage and just try to do something with it and have fun and try to, you know, get scholarship money.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, where do you see yourself going now? What do you want to accomplish as Miss Washoe County?
I would like to worked on my platform, definitely, which is community for community. It's to promote community service here in Northern Nevada. And I would like to compete in Miss Nevada and hopefully in Miss America, hopefully. And then my career, I would like to do, you know, broadcasting, because I'm a journalism student here, and do entertainment. That would be fun.
Yeah, and why is that so, and why is the community element so important to you?
My mom's always give back to the community by donating her time or donating money and things like that. And since she's my role model, and I thought, hey, why not follow her footsteps, because she's an amazing woman.
Oh, that's amazing. So, you know, a lot of people have so many misconceptions about pageants.
Right.
You know, the girls get so, you know, always about their intelligence. And what do you have to say to that?
Well, since I've been in the pageant system in this one, I have to say all of those stigma is totally wrong in my opinion, because all the girls that I've met throughout the program and the process are so amazing and talented. And of course, they're super smart as well. I just think if you're not really in the system, if you're not really seeing the behind the scene, you wouldn't know. But I can say to on the behalf of every single one all the girls that I know, that all the girls here are just down to earth and really kind.
Yeah. Well, what would you say for someone who doesn't know anything about the pageant world? What would I be surprised to find out?
We actually get nervous on stage. I mean, I feel like that's so basic, you could say, but we get so nervous on stage, and then sometimes the thoughts that come into our minds are not really mixing up, I guess, because we do have the answering the question on stage, and that basically is one of the hardest thing to do, because you don't know what the question is. You have to think on your toes, and then there's so many people out there in the audience looking at you, just you in the spotlight. It can be super nerve-wracking. So we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect, and I feel like we do the best that we can.
So where are you from initially then?
I am originally from Bangkok, Thailand.
Oh, cool.
I moved here when I was 12 years old, a month before I turned 13.
Oh my gosh, was that a super hard transition? How did you?
I would say so. I mean, in Bangkok, Thailand, we don't have snow, and it's never get cold over there. So that's the first thing, and of course the language barrier.
What are you gonna do to prepare for Miss Nevada, maybe Miss America? How are you gonna tackle that?
Well, I have to practice on my interview and my talent so I can be spot on that. And I would like to get a new dress, because the past years that I've been competing in the pageant, I've been borrowing dresses. Because, you know, I think it's cheaper. You could say some dresses are
they're expensive.
So expensive. So I thought, why not borrow dresses? And I feel like, hey, this is probably going to be my last year, so why not just buy a dress, and I can have a dress later too.
Go big.
Go big or go home, right?
Well, thank you so much, Suthida, for coming on with us.
Thank you so much
today.
for having me.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add? Maybe somewhere where we could go support you, your Facebook page or anything like that?
Okay. I do have a Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Miss Washoe County. I also have an Instagram account, and that's at Miss Washoe County as well. And I would just like to add, there's a couple more pageants that we have coming up, looking for more empowered women, talented women, and smart women to be to get that scholarship money for the higher education. So there's a couple dates coming up, and you can just contact me and I'll just give you the information after.
Okay. Well, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
This was the Brush Up interview. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like us on Facebook.
Thank you.
Cool.